Hello, I'm doing a book review, and the book I want to review is Gyo. Now, Gyo is a manga series written and illustrated by Junji Ito. Now, this was first published in a Japanese magazine called Big Comic Spirits, and it was published between the years 2001 and 2002. Later on, all the chapters in this manga series were published into 2 volumes, and later on those 2 volumes were published in the form of 1 graphic novel. Now, the plot of Gyo is it follows this couple who, I want to say are either in their late teens or early 20s, and in the beginning of the story they're staying at the summer home of the boyfriend's uncle, and they end up discovering this fish with what appear to be insect-like legs, and the boyfriend kills the fish, and what happens is more of these fish start crawling out of the ocean. Eventually they return home to Tokyo, and these fish are like invading the island that they were just staying at, and what happens is these fish start attacking mainland Japan, and it turns out that these fish with these seemingly insect-like legs are invading Japan and appear to be invading the rest of the world as well. Now, that's all I want to say about the plotline of Gyo. I feel like saying anything else would really give too much away, and they do eventually explain what these legs coming out of the fish actually are, and even when it's explained, it's still left very ambiguous. Like, there's still a lot left unexplained, which is actually something I really liked. Now, I thought Gyo was a very good book. I didn't like it as much as Uzumaki, which I thought was amazing, but overall, I did really enjoy this manga series. Now, I'll admit that the premise of Gyo is kind of ridiculous. At the same time, though, Junji Ito does a really good job at taking this really absurd premise and making it, I don't want to say 100% believable, but he somehow manages to take this ludicrous premise and at least make it pretty scary, actually, and pretty disturbing. But even though this book does get quite disturbing, there's still a lot of dark humor in this book, but it's dark, dark freaking humor. And another thing I really liked about this book is Junji Ito does a really good job at making you really feel something for the characters, especially the main character's girlfriend. What happens to her in this story, you just feel so bad for her. But yeah, Gyo is a very good manga series, and this is coming from somebody who's not the biggest reader of mangas, but I personally loved this, and I definitely recommend it. Once again, I didn't like it as much as his other book, Uzumaki, but I still thought this was really good. Now, this was made into an anime film in 2012. Now, I've never seen the movie, but I saw the trailer for it, and based on the trailer, it does look like the movie does change a lot from this story, but I still haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know if it's good or not. Now, even though I've only read 2 things from this writer, I would love to see Junji Ito write a Godzilla story. I mean that too. Like, I would love to see him somehow get the rights to Godzilla from Toho and write a Godzilla manga series. Like, I would kill to read that. But yeah, that's my review on Gyo. I don't even know if I'm saying the name of this book right, but that's my review on Gyo, if I'm saying the name right, by Junji Ito, and bye.